All right. I'm now joined by producer Forrest, as well as my friend Cole James Cash. How are you doing today, Cole?
First of all, I just want to say I love how I'm credited for that theme song when I'm clearly not the only person on it. I'm clearly not the only person on it. That's just me, on the piano and shit. That was funny, man. But with that said, first of all, guys, happy to be here. Happy to see my man Forrest. Happy to
Yeah.
happy to see Big Ben. I know he is that Rutgers on the shirt.
It is, yeah.
I know you was feeling the 2006 season, man, football season, man. I remember, I'll never forget, Rutgers was putting in work that year, man. Very happy to be here live from Ontario, Canada, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine you there. That's blowing my mind.
A lot of people can't imagine me here. I very much stick out, man. Canadians really like to keep to themselves. I am not like that, man. I am like super loud. One time I said, we were at me and my wife were at the laundromat. And I said, don't get mad at me because this is a glorified mining colony for oil while y'all bow to the queen, man. Don't talk about America like that. Like, this dude looked at me like, what is that? Oh, my God. Oh, he's one of them. It's just so amazing how Canadians are so like I wanted point A to point B with nothing in between, man. Great to be here. Also, I am host of the Cole James Cash Show 5 days a week. 5 p.m. Eastern time every day. Forrest's been on there. Ben, you coming back, man.
Yeah, of course.
With all that remote learning, you could be remotely in the hood by coming on my show. So yeah, man. Good to
It's
see you.
nice to be able to see you and me at the same time because
yes.
I wasn't ready for that whole Skype thing where it's just like you're staring at yourself.
Listen, I'm gonna be using StreamYard. I just have been kind of lazy about it because man, OBS and Skype do not go together, man. I've had when I interviewed Ellie Valley, it blacked out, so you could only hear his voice. The Ellie Valley interview was hilarious. It was great, man. Like that dude's awesome.
Yeah, big fan. So this is not what we want to talk about your music in a minute, but first, since I had to go through and watch a bunch of the stuff for a article that I just wrote for Jacobin.
Great article, by the way. Great article, man.
Yeah, it really summed up the obituary that deserved.
Because New York Times trying to give Rush a pass. That man gets no passes unless it's hell.
Every racist moment.
Oh yeah, he got classics here, baby.
We're not going to watch all of it, but let's just watch the first part.
Oh no! And you know what? I'm glad I'm here.
Hold on. Did the sound come through when I did that?
Yeah,
I heard it.
All right.
A debate going on ESPN and throughout the sports world over who can use the N-word, when and how, and who can't, when and how. A little history lesson for you. If any race of people should not have guilt about slavery, it's Caucasians. The white race has probably had fewer slaves and for a briefer period of time than any other in the history of the world. No other race has ever fought a war for the purpose of ending slavery, which we did. Nearly 600,000 people killed in the Civil War. It's preposterous that Caucasians are blamed for slavery when they've done more to end it than any other race.
I find it offensive that apparently doesn't consider Italians white because the Roman Empire had slaves for a super long time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really the main problem with that clip.
Yeah, I don't see another problem with it.
Let me just say this is that living outside of America, you really get a perspective of how horrible we are. And the bottom line is this, and I always say this, other groups and whatever had slaves, but for white folks in America, this shit is an institution. It's an institution, man. And the fact that we don't have in America free healthcare and we're not giving anybody free money or anything. I'll never forget this one article where someone said, I'd rather die before I give healthcare to a Mexican. He was on his deathbed when he said it. That's dedication. That's dedication, baby.
It's pretty crazy. I read This Vast Southern Empire by Matt Karp.
Oh yeah, it's a really good book.
Yeah, and no, but like finding out how ingrained, like, you know, in our foreign policy for like an entire century slavery was, and like, you know, the interest of slave masters. Like, I mean, like obviously you suspect it, but like, you know, seeing it like written out in front of you is pretty insane.
Yeah, so there's also this article that just came out in the New York Times opinion page from a friend of the show, Ben Shapiro, where he says at the beginning, to virtually all conservatives born after 1960, Rush Limbaugh was a seminal figure. So you just watch that clip. I wouldn't. I got to say, if I were a conservative, I don't know that I'd be like tripping over myself to own that, but apparently Ben Shapiro is. So, you know, take what you want from that.
Should be noted, Eli Valley straight up said on my show when I interviewed him, Ben Shapiro is anti-Semitic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm like, ooh, that was a good quote. And then he broke it down. He broke it down for me, man. We also talked about a bunch of other stuff, and it was very enlightening.
Well, he said Jews that disagree with him aren't real Jews, like that.
Yeah, ethnic Jews aren't real Jews.
Yeah, I mean that's like, you know, that's not a anti-Semitic quote. Like you know what I mean? It's literally saying, like, you know, we're monolithic or we're nothing.
But Ben, have you asked Barry Weiss how she feels? Have you done this, Ben? Ben, do you listen to both sides, my man?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, obviously.
Does Barry know who you are? Does she rock with you, Ben?
I don't believe she does know who I am. You know, I do know, by the way, there was just an open letter that was published in Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting from you know, me and a whole bunch of other people protesting the Guardian firing Nathan Robinson for saying true things about U.S. military aid to Israel.
Yeah, that was bull, man.
And I know that Liza Featherstone, who's one of the main people who organized that letter, said she did reach out to Barry Weiss because Barry says she's all about the free speech, and apparently she did not get a response to that. So,
well, she made the beginning of her career in college, literally shutting down pro-Palestinian speech on college campuses. Like that was her. Yeah. That was like the first organizing kind of thing that she did, and the first like journalism, quote unquote, that she did.
That's like what's her name, Laura Ingraham out and gay people on her campus, man, infiltrating, you know, groups like that, man. These people are soft, despicable, absolutely pathetic. Did I say they were soft? Absolutely. They call everybody else a snowflake and a cuck. Yeah, you be finding out Marjorie Taylor Greene cheated on this person, cheated on that person, this and on the other. It's all strange, man. You know?
They're 100% pro cancel culture when it benefits them. Like when it's
that's the thing. I mean, yeah, I mean, Barry Weiss, like, not only did she do what you were talking about in college, I mean, she's still all about like doing the accusing people of anti-Semitism to try to shut down advocacy for the Palestinians. So, no, I mean, she's vile, but I don't want to talk about Barry Weiss. It's Cash. So, well, I want to talk about your new EP. I want to play a song from that, but first,
sure.
First, you know, your new show's coming right up, and people have an opportunity to become patrons. So tell them about that.
Ben, I straight up sent an email. Like, look, man, I can't get a job out here, Ben. Let me come on right quick and chill. I will gladly, you know, do all that. So basically, I did an EP called Comrade Brittany, and I actually completed it a year ago. It was at the time she had outed herself as a socialist. And like I just took all these clips and interviews that she had, because the thing is that around 2007, when she really was catching a lot of hell, she did the MTV Awards. They were calling her fat. I felt actually really bad. They're like, yo, Brittany don't even do nothing to nobody. She don't have any bad takes. Like, yo, this is kind of wrong. Then when she came out as a socialist, I'm like, okay, now I'm joining the Stand Wars. Like I said, and so basically I have 5 instrumental tracks. Then I got my homie Napoleon the Legend and Lex, my man Lex. Like, we got to understand something, Ben. As I've said, me and Napoleon have been in each other's orbit for almost a decade, man. Like, whether it be different labels and cats like that, we have the same mutual friends. We got the same rap homies. Like, we got the same everything. Like, in music, everybody know each other. So when I hit him up, I'm like, yo, man, can I get a track? He's like, yo, just get the studio time. I got you, that's not a thing. Like most cats, like they're going to charge you a fee, etc. He was like, yo, just hit me with the studio time. I got it. You know, we've been fucking with each other for a minute. And so like I did a song called Seize Production, Seize Power. I did sample Snaps the Power. So I don't want y'all playing that song on here. I don't want Ben to catch. He won't get a strike, but they'll catch it. But this song, I've been testing on my YouTube, this song called One More Time. I just took an interview of her talking about, you know, how excited and happy she was. And then I threw a little SWV hook in there, man. You go ahead and drop that one.
The concept is like taking place at a school. It was kind of my idea also. And it takes place at a school, and kids can't wait to get out of school, you know. Then we all get out and we just like have a bunch of fun. And broke up with, you know, and then, you know, I'll be wishing that we were back together. So, yeah.
I think you're playing off your computer audio, so it muted.
Yo, we lost it, Ben. There we go.
Refreshing conversation for the mind. It's so cool because everyone's just like, I need this, you need that, and I'm like, no, I'm fine, it's all right. And everyone's really nice, and all these people are so cool to work with, you know. So it's been like a total great experience for me. I've never had anything like this, you know. It's a lot of refreshing conversation for the mind. Refreshing conversation for the mind.
All right, Ben, that's pretty much the end of it. You can cut it. All right, y'all. Appreciate that, Ben. That's just the intro song. Like that's just the intro. But I really like that one. I really love that one.
Yeah. I mentioned Napoleon the Legend, by the way. He was on the show last fall. I think some week that David Griska was off, and you know, wanted somebody to come in and do a substitute music section.
Oh yeah,
I had a really good conversation with him. He will be back, but yeah. So we should probably get this going. But do you want to tell people anything else either about?
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, this EP, it just showcases my sort of my musicianship with the MPC. And the thing is that it really just is supposed to convey that Britney was absolutely mistreated for no reason. Matt Lauer came at her and basically called her a bad parent. Everything, you know, I know it's easy to say, well, she asked for that and this and that, but as you see in the Free Britney documentary, she really didn't. And like I said, like treating people as human beings, because her writing that, what she wrote about democratic socialism, she clearly wants to see us as human beings. It's more than just, oh, she said she was a socialist. Like, no, man, like her actions throughout her life suggest that she loves and cares about things. Yeah, she was a Republican early and this and that and the other, but it's a lot of y'all leftists that are on tape doing some foul shit like that. So I ain't even tripping off that. You know, it's what you are now. You know, it's what you're saying now. You know, it's like how they try to get Nomiki. Like Nomiki was on Fox News, bro. What is she doing now? Yeah. She's hanging with my father, Sam Cedar. Call me dad. But yeah, it's like it's where you are now. Poor Nomiki, man, she be catching hell. And so basically, like, you know, like I said, it just shows, you know, the track listing, like I said, Matt Lauer ain't shit, intersectional sexism, where she goes into detail about how come NSYNC is allowed to shake their ass and this and that and the other, and I just have a midriff showing, and then I'm catching hell. And I'm like, yo, that's a good point, man. Justin was out there being foul, man. How come that was okay for him? You know, now I'm not a feminist per se. I never say that. I feel like feminist is a way to get girls to DM you. That never worked for me, so I wouldn't say that. But I do understand the sort of, you know, double standard and mistreatment that she had. And then, like I said, the song Seize Power, Seize Production is just about exactly that. she's power, she's production, and that's exactly what the song is about. And yo, man, like it was great. It was fun putting it together. And you can get it on Bandcamp, Cole James Cash Bandcamp. It's for free. You can get it on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud, it's soundcloud.com/GNN channel 10. You can download it there. Everything's free. I'm not going to steal Brittany's labor, man. Everything is for free. And of course, Napoleon the Legend will be on my show Monday. I will be hating on him because he's super successful, but there's a particular label that I've been rejected 4 times, and this dude has a bunch of releases there. So I'm hating, I'm jealous, and I'm really proud of it, man. It's just a hilarious in joke. All of like in our circle of rapper friends, they've all been on there, but me, I'm the only one who couldn't get on there. And so like, I'm going to be teasing him about that. We're going to be talking about him speaking French. I'm out here in Canada. I'm going to need him to translate some things for me, at least so I can hate on other people from Quebec. But with that said, man, like, yeah, man, my show, as you know, I'm not allowed to get a job here in Canada. I don't have a work permit yet. I've only been here a month. Patreon.com/ColeJamesCash Show. You can be a patron for as little as $2. Or as I once cornered my father, Sam Cedar, do you support Black and Latino businesses, Sam? I don't think you do. Because you're not a patron. You haven't came on my show. I always get them like that. You always hear Matt and Brendan in the back like, or Michael used to do it, man. He used to be like, he used to do this big laugh, man. And Sam just be looking like, shit, damn it, God. You know what I mean? Like
really
always
really coming on the show though and undercutting us by doing the $2 patrons out there.
Yes. I absolutely. You know what? I'm being serious. Before Means TV, which we are working on my show as we speak, with that Means TV, that's still happening. Like I said, because I had to move and get settled here. When I was Ghetto News Network before they bought it, I had to say I can't have anything no more than like $10-12, because if the hood can't afford it, then why should I do it? If $2, yo, that's 2 Lucy's or whatever. If the hood can't afford it, then there's no point in doing it. There has to be, my actions have to dictate what's going on. I tell people all the time, it don't matter if you're a communist, it don't matter if you're a socialist, what are your actions? Let me just get this in, man. Anybody can call themselves proud, whatever. Anybody can put a hammer and sticker in their profile. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm not no gatekeeper, but what are your actions? What are your actions? Before I was banned, I'm banned from all social media. I don't know why. But before I was banned, I'd be frontline at the protests. The DSA folks know my name, Okay, Kenzo can tell you about that. It's cats in the DSA that don't like nobody, but they co-sign me because I show my face. At the end, it's my actions. I can call myself whatever I want. Ben, you could call yourself, yo, man, I'm the king of the Jewish socialists right now. And you might be right, man, because you've been in a lot of Jacobin articles, man. I might have to give you that crown, aka that yarmulke, man. It's like it's your actions, it's your body of work that dictate things. You should start calling yourself that, man. I'm gonna support it. Man, I'm gonna support it, man. You need to start going world star on these cats, man. That's what you need to do. You need to do that. Next article.
All right, sounds good, man. All right, so go if you have at least $7 a month, so you can spend $5 on GTA. Go to .com/ColeJamesCash and spend another $2 there. Always appreciate it, brother. Always good to talk.
Oh yeah, Ben, you're coming on in March, right? You're coming on in March, man. Like I said, Ben, we definitely need to have some argument discussions to be had. You were one of my first guests. You know that? Yep. Let me tell y'all something about Ben. I keep telling you guys about actions. Okay, I don't agree with every take Ben has, but when I was nobody at all, when I had no platform, nothing, Ben was there. Ben came to my show. He gave my number, this and that. I even asked, like, yo, why are you coming on my show, man? My show's primarily Blacks, Latinos, etc. But he showed up, and if y'all, I was supposed to book Anna before I got banned from my Twitter. If y'all see Anna Kasparian, tell her to check her email. She was supposed to come on at the end of this month to my show. If y'all see Anna Kasparian, tell her to check her email because there's an email waiting for her from me. She's another one, same thing. My mom is calling. She's another one, same thing. It's about your actions. If you're really with the socialist, Marxism, whatever, then why should you have to have clout to hear what the working class has to say? And Ben did that, man. So can't nobody take nothing away from Ben, man. No matter what your agreements or disagreements, he's clearly with the movement. Safely from his house like everybody else. You know, I ain't leaving the house, man. It's cold out here. Let me just tell y'all this. This weather is not suitable for no black man in Canada, but I'm surviving. I think me being light skinned might help me a little bit, you know. But yeah, it's freezing out here, y'all. It's freezing. Thank you, Ben.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Ben. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, Cole James Cash, host of the Cole James Cash Show, always a good friend of this channel. In the next couple minutes, don't want to take too long because the next thing we're doing, we were theoretically going to start a minute from now. I guess that's going to be a few minutes, going to get started a few minutes late. But on the GTAA Patreon, well, on the GTA Discord, so which you get access to if you're a patron, we are about to screen Judas and the Black Messiah. So me, Forrest, Jeremy Salmon, and Jason Miles. So that should be really good.
Yeah. So join up in the next 5 minutes and
Yeah, exactly.
get on to the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to hear Jason's take. I did not watch the full hour and a half take that he did. So, and he wouldn't talk about it when we watched RoboCop. So I'm curious.
Fair enough. Yeah. So I do want to before we get off, push a few other things coming up. So one of them is the episode. Well, okay. So let me do this in order. So talked about the Discord movie, which we are about to start in like 5 minutes. And on Sunday, the Sunday night debate breakdown live series is continuing. Going to watch William Lane Craig versus Shelley Kagan with two of our favorite philosophy professors, Ryan Lake and Mark Warren. And then very closely linked to that on Monday. Okay, so that's at 7, which is the standard time for live streams now because we realized that a bunch of people watch the show who are on the West Coast, and so thought that 7 would be better than 5. And then Monday at 5 before the episode, I'm going to be on the Modern Day Debate YouTube channel arguing with mega church pastor Doug Wilson. And then of course at 7:30 there is the episode. We are going to be going into a lot of Rush Limbaugh stuff, of course, but also a lot of other current events things. I hope we can finally, because I felt a little bad we haven't had a good opportunity to talk about this yet. I hope that at some point in the episode we'll talk a little bit about the general strike in Haiti. But the two guests are going to be Emma Vigland and Pascal Robert, and that should be really good. And then on Wednesday, me and Forrest and Ryan Lake, Daniel Bessner, and Micah Utrecht are going to be talking about The Departed.
The Departed. How many like assault charges does the cast of The Departed have? Like,
that's a really good question. That out before the stream. And then on Friday, we are introducing a brand new weekly live stream series. Or we'll see if it's every single week, but brand new live stream series. So we've already got the Wednesday, movie review live streams, the Sunday night debate breakdowns. But this Friday is going to be the very first Philosophy Friday. No politics, just philosophy.
Getting back to your roots.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Good. I think it's a good idea.
Yep. And the co-pilot for that is going to be my very favorite philosophy professor, the one I like even better than the other two that I just mentioned, Jennifer Burgess. So people, if they want to see us do talk about similar things, there's a video that we did talking about the Gettier problem that is that I stuck up on the Patreon a little while back. But looking forward to that. Going to talk a little Kantianism versus utilitarianism. I should also say on so we skipped a day of the week on Thursday. The episode dropping for patrons on Thursday is going to be a episode on MMT, modern monetary theory, with Nia DeCola, who's actually somebody that Cole James Cash introduced me to, is a heterodox economist, having a very friendly argument with our friend and past guest C. Derek Varn from Zero Books, who is sympathetic to certain aspects of MMT, but is more of an orthodox Marxist. So I know MMT is a subject that a lot of people, who watch this are curious about, and I think it's a pretty good intermediate deep dive into what some of those debates are about. So check that out, and join the Patreon, and you can get that episode on Thursday. Every other Thursday patron exclusive episode. And if you join the Patreon in the next couple of minutes, you can watch Judas and the Black Messiah with me, Forrest, Jeremy Salmon, and the great Jason Miles. So we are going to get off now, so we can do that.
All right.
Left is best.